What is up, everyone? My name is Mr. J, and today I am bringing you another Digimatch. On the left, we have D Reaper, and the right, of course, I am piloting Beelzemon. So he's gonna go ahead, turn 1, hatch the mother, and then put me to 5, so no searcher. And I do open up a rookie, so it's pretty good. Also, in the meantime, guys, before we continue, I just want to say thank you so much. We're almost at 600 subscribers. So I do appreciate everyone that likes the videos, subscribes, comments. But yeah, man, so far it's been a journey. Stay tuned because this whole summer I'm just going to be pumping out content. But he's going to go ahead, use Jerry's effect, whiffs on the Jerry. And it's not often that D Reaper bricks, right? You did notice I had to hard play the Skull Satamon. And he's gonna go ahead and play a Digimon. I don't know the name of the Digimon. I just know it has blocker. And yeah, not the best, right? Usually, I think what separates good players from trash players is knowing the names and effects of your opponent's cards. So I'm not doing a good job at that. But I'm gonna go ahead, try to swing over the Jerry, and he immediately blocks that. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the OG Beelzemon and pass turn. But yeah, honestly, if you really want to win tournaments, you should definitely be playing meta decks. Even if that's not your preferred deck that you want to win with, just because you want to know the strengths, the weaknesses, and the limitations of the meta decks. That way you can exploit them when you're playing against them. He's gonna go ahead, searcher, and I think did he use Jerry's effect this turn? And he didn't place the searcher under the mother. So let me know in the comment section. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to go to his hand. It's supposed to go under the mother. In which case, that's kind of like cheating, right? But that's okay. He's a real cool guy at local, so I don't mind. Maybe he just forgot. I'm gonna go ahead, swing over the Jerry. And from the looks of it, I swing at security. The Impmon does die because it's at 1k. Mill the Beelzemon, so I'm going to bring back the Impmon. Here I'm just searching for a tamer, so I'm going to use the effect. And then I guess I gained a memory off the Deathslinger if I milled it. Go into Doberman. And here it's tough because I don't want to give him too much memory. I'm going to go ahead, Soulmon in the raising area, and then yeah, pass him over too. But this is a grind. What I've noticed with the D Reaper matchup, if you play Beelzemon, you know it's just it's a sucky matchup because they're pretty much immune to all your destruction effects because they don't have levels. So unfortunately, this tournament, it was just pure hard matchups for Beelzemon. Because I played obviously round 1 was X antibody with the Oryumon. That's immune to your destruction effects, and then obviously D Reaper has no level, so you can't destroy them either. So yes, it was a tough matchup. Even round 3, when you guys stay tuned for round 3. It's also against D Reaper. Surprise, surprise. But I'm gonna go ahead, go into Skull Satamon, mill 2 gain the memory off the Soulmon. It looks like I milled a Beelzemon, so I'm gonna go ahead. I think I gained a memory from Deathslinger too. Well, I didn't mill the Beelzemon, I actually added it back to hand to set up for next turn. It's really nice because of the Skull Satamon with the Soulmon, so technically I could Digivolve into the EX2 Beelzemon for 1 memory, because I will gain 2 back after trashing the top 2 cards from my deck. He is at 2-4, 4 sources. It's only scary, to be honest. This deck is only scary when they have 6 sources because of the Gatekeeper. Now, I don't remember all the names of the D Reaper cards, but I do know Gatekeeper, because literally the only threats I think are Gatekeeper and obviously Reaper, the Big Daddy Reaper. But he's gonna go ahead, reduce the cost, play, I think that's Bubbles, which lets you play another source under the mother. But I'm pretty sure that means he's gonna pass me over a lot of memory. Yeah, so he's gonna play his memory setter. Well, it's not memory setter, TK and Kari. Does pass me over quite a bit though, quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead, go into EX2 Beelzemon, trash top 2, gain 2 memory. I guess I milled the Deathslinger, right? And I'm gonna go ahead, trash top 3. Yeah, sometimes I think like the video's too fast. I do try to play fast because, you know, it's purple, and I honestly hate when purple players take forever. So that's my bad, especially in the last video where I kind of forgot to pay the memory for the warp with Beelzemon blast mode. My bad, guys. This game, or this match, I do pay for it. And here I'm thinking, what do I play? Do I play the Psychmon and the Sora and Mimi? I don't want to give him too much memory. That's the thing. But I don't know. I want to play the Psychmon plus the Sora and Mimi. Both really good cards against the D-Reaper matchup. The Sora and Mimi will guarantee me an extra 2 memory anyways. So that's why I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to play the Psychmon and the Sora and Mimi. He is going to gain an extra 2 memory off the TK Kari. But yeah, it's he pretty much has to do something now. So 2, 4, 5. So he needs to be able to play a Searcher and then put the Source under Mother. And then what's it called? Play Gatekeeper. But even then I can just warp, right? Well, I don't have the warp capabilities just yet. So yeah, honestly that would work if he drops down Gatekeeper. And then he's going to play the Striker. And the Striker is 2/4 for a 1 cost, I believe, and he does have Rush. So he's gonna, yeah, run over my Beelzemon. It always sucks when I see that Beelzemon die. I do hit a Deathslinger in security, or he does hit a Deathslinger when I trash. So I will gain memory. He goes to 0, and he's just gonna scoop it up, and we're gonna go to game 2. Alright, so for game 2, he's going to go ahead again, of course, choose to go first. Guys, if you're playing against D-Reaper, please make sure to go first. Because if not, they're just going to choke you to 1 with the Searcher. But I'm going to go ahead, Impmon, and then pass him over 2 with the Psychmon, which is pretty good. So he would need the what? The Pallets Head? Whatever it's called. Pallades. I'm going to promote, go ahead, swing with the Impmon because I do want to search. Pagumon, trash 2, trash 3, and I don't get anything. And then I do mill one of the Impmons. Mill blast mode, but of course, Reaper does not have levels, doesn't really matter. Hard play the Soulmon, pass him over to 3 memory, which is a lot of memory. I just don't want to Digivolve over the Psychmon. So whatever he plays, he'll have to play for the full cost. He won't be able to reduce it with the Mother. And that's why I think Psychmon, I ran it at 2 for the event, yeah. And I want to bump it up to 3. So there it is. That's a Pallets Head to wipe the Digimon off the board, which kind of forces me to either swing with the Psychmon or Digivolve on top of it. So he will be able to destroy something 5k or less, and depending if he has another Searcher in hand or another way to add a Searcher, it'll be 6k or less. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Skull Satamon, trash top 2. Doesn't look like I get anything. Okay, and then go into the EX2 Beelzemon, trash an Impmon. And there I do show that I milled double Beelzemon from EX2, so I will get to play 2 Impmons for my trash. I'm thinking on the effects. For sure the EX2 Impmon is going to come out, that way I have the buff, and then the, what's it called, the Alter Art Impmon to add the Warp Beelzemon back to my hand. Really nice combo, really nice combo. That is why I run Beelzemon in 4, the EX2 one. Just because it plays your Impmons for free from trash. Alright, another Searcher under. And then he's going to play, I think it's Feet, right? So that gets to add him 2 cards to his hand. A Searcher and a Reaper. And then he's gonna choke me at 1. Nice. That's pretty cool. Nice, bro. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead swing over the Pallades pallets because I don't want him destroying any more Digimon. But I mean, bro, like, I could have just swung at security, right? I could have rushed him down with 4. Yeah. To be honest, that probably would have been the better play. Yeah, because now I'm going to swing at security. Imp dies. Swing at security. Hits a Spiral Masquerade. And that just ruined my day. So he's going to clear all the Impmons here. Yeah, that sucks. So that Spiral was... That's nutty. And I'm going to go ahead and play Ayamako to choke him to 1. So next turn I will be able to warp, and from the looks of my trash, I do have at least 20 in trash, which means that Beelzemon Blast Mode will be swinging for 3 checks when he comes out next turn. And no. I was thinking maybe if he hits a red memory boost, the missed memory boost in security, I'll be able to go into Lowaymon, but that would take away my warp capabilities, so probably not the best. And then Bubbles comes down so he can play, so he can put a Searcher under. Really interesting deck, the D-Reaper deck, but yeah, it just doesn't catch my attention. Like, I would not play this deck at all. I know I say that you're supposed to play the opponent's deck and then figure out like the limitations, but it just doesn't seem like a fun deck. And I think True Champion Steven played it on the last stream, and I was like, ew. Like, really, bro? My deck is getting pretty thin, though. He has 2, 4, 6 sources under, Impmon and Raising, Unsuspend. This Beelzemon is swinging every single turn and not getting any value besides whatever I trash. The trash is not mandatory, so I am going to go ahead. I'm not going to trash. I will use the Ayamako effect, though. So hits a D-Reaper, and unfortunately, I do not have any buffs whatsoever. So, yeah. I think that takes away my last hope of winning this game. So I'm going to go ahead Doberman in the raising area, and then just hope, just pray he does not have the Reaper in hand. So he's going to play the Searcher, draw a card. Searcher under, Mother. Swing with Bubbles. Bubbles is a lot of DP right now. Swing with another Bubbles. 2, 4, 6, 7. So it is at 10k, right? I could be counting that wrong. But definitely enough to beat over all my ultimates. He's going to play the blocker for free and then play Reaper. Really interesting, yes. So he's going to go ahead swing, unsuspend Reaper by adding 2 sources. Swing Reaper again. And honestly, there's nothing that could stop Reaper in security. So yeah, that's it for game 2. Moving on to game 3. I'm going to go ahead, choose to go first. See if I open up a rookie. I don't, so I'm just going to hard play the Ayamako pass turn. And yeah, when I opened no rookie for game 3, I was like, fuck my life. But he's going to go ahead play Searcher. It does slow him down because he is going second though, so, and he can't really choke me. He's going to hard play the Rush. The Rushing Boy. I always forget that he has Rush and not Blitz. So I'm going to go ahead and Impmon and Raising and then Lowaymon. I do use the Lowaymon, and I'm going to go ahead and just Digivolve up the chain to Skull Satamon. I'm not sure if that means I do have the EX2 Beelzemon in hand. Hard play the Searcher for only 1 cost. Swing with the Rush. Hits an Impmon in security, which does make my Beelzemon live if it is trashed from the deck. Not bad, not bad. Love to see the Impmon in trash. And then he's gonna hard play the Bubbles for 3. Or I guess it's reduced, but I will go to 3 anyways because of Ayamako. Do I got it? Yes, I do. I see it in my hand. That beautiful looking alt art for only 2 because I will gain the memory off the Skull Sata. So trash top 2. Gain a memory off the Skull Sata. And here I'm just hoping that he can't swing over the Beelzemon. I was like, is there a way he can get enough sources under Mother next turn to swing over Beelzemon? That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead swing over the Rush dude. Trash top 2. Play an Impmon, put him to 2. Alright, search it for 1, put it under Mother. Yeah, bro, I can't with the D Reaper deck. It just seems, it doesn't look fun whatsoever. I understand why people play it, right? You want to win. The main reason why people keep playing Blue Hybrid still in BT. I'm sure Blue Hybrid will still be around BT9, dude. But yeah. He's going to swing with the bubbles. Hits a Sora and Mimi, which is pretty good, which means every turn I will be set to 5. Again, I did play the Sora and Mimi just because I knew there was a high chance of me seeing D Reaper at this tournament. And he's going to go ahead play the Gatekeeper for a reduced cost of 7. Yeah, he puts me at a lot. What the... The Gatekeeper's even online. But I mean, he gets to recover 1. He goes back to, what is it, 2-4. He has actually 6 security. I'm going to go ahead swing with the Impmon. The Impmon does die. Trash top 3. The Gatekeeper, unfortunately, will be able to swing over the Beelzemon if I don't warp. Yeah, he's like over here trying to bait me. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not. That's like, I'm already done. I'm going to go ahead. First tap Sora and Mimi. Here I make a mistake and he does let me take it back in a bit. With the Sora and Mimi, I actually drew a card and discarded the Soulmon, but he lets me take it back. It was supposed to be the Blast Mode that I discarded. So I'm going to go ahead, trash Ayamako, and then warp into the Blast Mode for 2 checks. That is 3 cost. So 1 Gatekeeper recovers 1. That pretty much sucks. And then hits another one. The Tamers are tapped. I don't know why I untapped them. Oh, I'm thinking. So for sure I only have 3 security, like I have to game him this turn. I'm gonna go ahead, go into Blast Mode, or grab the Blast Mode with the Impmon effect. Warp into Beelzemon. And then pass him over 2 with Doberman. So he's going to try to swing over the Beelzemon Blast Mode, but he forgets he only has 3 sources under, so it's only 13k. He's going to swing at the bubbles at security. Hits a Skull Sata. You know what really sucks about the Gatekeepers too is they're just like big bodies. He's going to use Jerry effect. Jerry does hit a Searcher. I mean, he might as well swing, to be honest. 2-4. It doesn't look like he's going to get enough sources anyways under it. Swing with the Gatekeeper. Always taking a while. And then just play the feet to grab the Searchers. I think he says he was like, yeah, he was just missing the Searchers. Maybe he's not playing enough. But I'm gonna go ahead, unsuspend, swing in security with the Doberman first, swing for the final 2 checks with the Blast Mode, and then swing for game with the OG Beelzemon. So I took it 2-1. So it is possible to win against D Reaper with Beelzemon if you just rush them down, or try to rush them down, right? And hope there's no like Gatekeepers in security. But yeah, Blast Mode is actually really good once you have 10 in trash for swinging every single turn with 2. And usually they don't play the Wyvern's Breath. So there's no real way they can get rid of your blast mode. The only way it's gonna die in security is if it hits a Reaper like it did in this matchup. But yeah, that's the match. Stay tuned for round 3, which again is against another D Reaper matchup. Thank you all for watching. My name is Mr. J, and I will see you all next time.